I have.
Oh, Lord. Y'all know who that is. Y'all know who that is.
It's time to have a baby now.
Y'all know who that is.
Randy has arrived.
I'm here.
Y'all know who that is.
So it's time to have a baby now, Sean. Ain't nothing stopping us now, people. Okay?
Y'all should have made
The
it.
doula done flew out. So it's time to have a baby.
Yep. Y'all know what it is. Welcome back, man. Thank y'all for giving us a bit of your time once again. And I think this may be the moment that a lot of people have been waiting for.
Probably so.
It's delivery time.
Woo. Intense.
Intense for sure. So listen, if you haven't kept up with everything that's happening, watch the last 4 or 5 videos. It'll get you caught up. But we're here.
Yeah.
And so we had to let our family know what was up, let our people around know. And so we made a bunch of phone calls. And that's what's happening right here.
I don't need that because that's your mom.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Mama?
Hey, nothing. How you doing?
Oh, chilling. What y'all up to?
Nothing. Dad in there on Bible class. I was sitting in my room.
Sounded like you was asleep.
You was asleep?
I was. I woke.
Oh.
I forgot it was Bible class time.
Oh, I got you.
What you doing?
Well, we up here at the hospital. We gonna have.
No, you're not.
Yeah, they.
Is he coming today?
No, well, they actually gonna have to induce. They were saying that, not they were saying with the tests and stuff they were running.
Don't worry. You know, just trust the Lord and get that little boo-boo on out of there. You know? That's the most important thing. Get him out of there and keep yourself safe.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because we want both of y'all to stay intact. And I know you know the word. The Lord said, "Man makes plans, but He orders steps."
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
That's right. That's right. So, I'm maybe next time you'll be able to do the swimming pool birth. I mean, because this is, I mean, you know, this is not any indication that this is going to happen again. You know, so, I mean, this is just what's happening right now. So, I just thank God the midwife came and thank God she saw your blood pressure up, you know, because she could have came and it would have been down and then you would not have been knowing that it was a challenge, that the amniotic fluid was low and all of that.
That's true.
So, yeah, so thank God.
Yeah.
Boy.
She right here. We put it on speakerphone. Here she go.
Sunshine, I know when you're in the hospital, they always got to check your vitals. It's real difficult to get some rest, but we're going to pray that you really get some real good rest.
I hope so too, Mr. Marvin.
Because I know they come and interrupt all throughout the night, but
They sure do.
pray that you would get some, because you'll need some needed rest, and James going to need some rest.
Yep.
Yeah, and man, we all going to be celebrating some.
Yeah, but Sean, I'm getting ready to get on this track and be praying. I'm uplifting y'all. I ain't stopped.
No, we appreciate it. We were just shout out to the community, for real. Shout out to the community.
Yeah. Well, so stuck in the hospital, had everything going. In the back of my mind, I'm like, oh my goodness. I had opportunity to have a photo shoot, wanted, but I'm stuck. So, yeah, I didn't know what was going to happen from there, what was, you know, the next steps, because there's nothing I could do about it. It was actually coming up that next week. And boom, James surprised me. Check this out. I got my own photographer. That's crazy.
Yeah, we got some stuff. Couple different looks with it. This is just a all black. This is shoulder belly. The Nike shirt, shoulder belly. With the Nike leggings. I don't know if you can slide in them still. They stretch. If we did that, then we'll hold these shoes. Shout out to Mike, you know,
Hello.
for the shoes. Option would be the black leggings with the God is Dope hoodie.
Okay.
And if we do the God is Dope hoodie, we'll hold these.
You saw them?
The little bitty ones. So, yeah, I didn't see that. I was looking for something for them. I didn't even look in the closet. I didn't think nothing was in there.
Yeah.
So, however you want to do it. I mean, it wasn't, you know, the best of the best, but it was cool. I think it got the job done.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
for sure.
you're glad you enjoyed it.
Of course.
Yeah. Man, a lot of the nurses and people were coming in and out like, yo, that's dope, man. We never thought heard seen that and stuff like that. But all in all, man, we just really wanted to make sure you got what you wanted
You
as
did
much
your
as
thing.
possible.
He killed it, y'all. He's just being humble.
It's something like
It was sweet of him, very thoughtful.
Aww.
Shout out to my husband.
Aw, look at him trying to make a sibling. Anyhow, I'm just playing. But we did the photo shoot, then maybe an hour after the photo shoot, if that, we began the induction process. And there's several different ways that a person can be induced, but the way that the doctors thought that was best for us was the Foley bug. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Just the insertion into the cervix to get the dilation happening.
So it's like a balloon look, right?
It
It's
is.
like a couple
It's the
balloons.
balloon. Mm-hmm.
Here's a clip of us getting that inserted, and just the process beginning from there.
Mm-hmm.
I hit her up. I said, listen, Brandy, I know you were trying to come a couple days from now. Like, yo, we need you here tonight, or we need you here ASAP. She made it happen.
She
Check
did.
it out. She pulled up. She kind of got whooped by the curtain. Y'all see that? She kind of got whooped by the curtain, but all in all, she did her thing. Like,
Oh,
Lord.
Y'all know who that
is. Y'all know who that
It's time to have a baby now.
Y'all know who that
Randy
is.
has arrived.
I'm here.
Y'all know who that is.
So it's time to have a baby now, Sean. Ain't nothing stopping us now, people. Okay?
Y'all should have made
The doula done flew out. So it's time to have a baby. Okay? I'm so glad to be here, people. Baby James, is you ready?
I told y'all she was crazy.
James Michael, don't be.
Brandy, are you
What's wrong?
are you straying away from your other mom? I mean,
No, Sean, don't you worry about that now. Listen to me. I'm where I'm supposed to be. Don't you worry about it. Make sure you're breathing.
Our doula at Your Tribe Family Services, like she's
been the GOAT, yeah.
She killed it. Like
She did.
It's not even a joke, and that's one of the things that I think we really kind of encapsulated throughout this whole delivery and labor and delivery process is the importance of having advocates and support in the hospital room with you as much as possible.
Yeah, she was there for me every step, like holistically. She was there. The physical portions you're gonna see, hitting pressure points, making sure that things were intact verbally with the doctor, ensuring those things was happening properly, and just the mental aspect of walking through things. It wasn't anything that she missed. So
yeah, solid, like absolutely solid. So she had to lose the head wrap. She lost the head wrap quick, but she was grinding for us the whole time. So shout out to Brandy for sure. She held it down for us.
Like kind of how you had last night, where they were scattered, and then they got closer, and then they got longer, and then and so while it was hard, it made sense to your body. It's like, oh, okay, all right, that makes sense. Pitocin is gonna make it definitely quicker, and it's not gonna give your body as much time to think it through. Okay. And so, but the good part is, well, I don't know, you tell me the good part, but the good part is that last night you had some of that, and you kind of had some of that experience, so your body is not gonna be like in shock. So that should make it a little bit easier, but they definitely will get pretty intense. And so we'll have to use some of the things we used last night, and then just know, like, some people don't know that you can act. If we want to turn the Pitocin off, you can ask, like, hey, some people instead they go Pitocin to epidural because instead of them asking to slow it down, they just want to stop the pain, which about at 9?
9:30.
9:30.
We put it.
Okay.
We go up at 9:30.
And then they'll probably do a cervical exam then
Yes.
and see what her thickness is. Because I know when we talked, I was on the phone.
Yeah.
When we talked, I was like,
Yeah, I heard you were in Atlanta.
Yeah, well, I got here now. Are you still considering doing cytotech or anything if she's not thinned out, or what are you thinking? Just because I know the Pitocin
I don't.
it's not her friend this morning so far.
Well, so I have faith that you did something.
Me too. I do too.
Just admit it.
Right. Yeah. I've seen it. I've definitely. And she was, you know, and I've seen people get the Foley and not have any contractions for a while after. But right after she got it put in, she started having contractions pretty quickly afterwards.
And so that's kind of my hope, is that it's releasing. We talked about like stripping the membranes and then, you know, releasing those prostaglandins. I'm hoping that it does it a little more naturally, because, like I said, your baby seems to like it a little more when I'm not inducing, and more when the body's just kind of.
Definitely. Okay, perfect. I was just curious.
Yeah.
To make sure.
I'm curious too.
Yeah. It takes weeks to do that. You did that in hours, and so we're not looking at 1 to 10. We're just looking at 1 to 5. That's it. And so now we're gonna just, you know, do some other positions, do different things to help baby's head kind of come down. But I mean, it's hard to see, but you're in a really good place. You know, it's hard because it's your first baby. And you're like, okay, this is an induction, all of those things. But being 2 centimeters is good. That means that your body is. We've at least convinced your body enough that it's like, okay, we'll do a little bit, and then as you continue, it will continue to be convinced that this is what it should be doing. Okay. But you got this.
Next clip here, I think it encapsulates what we were talking about earlier of the importance of having advocates there. And I'm gonna speak directly to the men in this situation here, fellas. Like, yo, if you have made a child with the woman, man, as much as possible, you need to be there, and so that you're able to be able to advocate for her. We were marginalized dramatically when we were there at the hospital, but they quickly realized that, wait a minute, we're not the bunch to be fooled with. And so we wanted to really make it clear that it's our decision what's happening. Now, we are taking the counsel of you as the medical professional, taking that into account, but ultimately it's our decision. And so, man, fellas, you need to be there for sure, to be able to advocate for your people.
Yeah.
Check it out.
What have y'all decided? Or what have you decided? It's your decision.
Yeah, we see if we are able to, if we could off the pit for like 30, and then after that 30, break the water back. Just for that, and the idea behind that is, the wife is showing that she's able to take the pain, hold it, go through it, but the fact that it's coming up on 25 hours, 24 hours and 57 minutes since she's been induced, pain has been that entire time. And so the idea of giving her like 30, 40 minutes to rest, recuperate, break the bag, then we go and finish it from there. And so
Honest, I don't think that's a great idea, because that again is prolonging delivery. And you just took an hour or so break off of Pitocin, and we don't usually just like go on and off and on and off. That's not our standard of practice. I can certainly relay your idea to the midwife.
yeah, if you want to bring her in, I can relay it to her myself. But again, I get the standard of practice, but ultimately it's our decision. I know you guys have things that you have to lay out to with your, just making sure the standard of practice to make sure that you're not no malpractice coming your way in that.
Exactly.
But overall, we've taken precautions by getting the magnesium for the steps with the blood pressure. As we see, it is coming down consistently. Again, not at an optimal place. But yeah, if we need to relate this to the midwife, I feel no issue with doing that.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna update her anyway.
yeah, for
so
sure. Yeah,
it's
if you
not
want to
like
bring her in, we can have it all together, so we can all at the same time everyone can hear exactly what's going to be said, so we can be on the same page. But
We stop the Pitocin that her contractions will lessen up, so they might even just keep going through that.
right. But we know by increasing it, they'll go higher, and she won't get the opportunity to rest so that she can finish strong. We've been grinding hard, but not we. She's been grinding hard this entire time, and so to be able to be in a space where she can get the rest, recuperate, and finish, that's vital. I've seen for that long and then think they have the strength to finish. It's not realistic.
Okay. Let me touch base with Katie and see what she thinks, okay?
Yeah, and again, my part.
Could you just ask her to
Come on in. We'd love, yeah. Again. Thank you.
I just talked to Katie. She's okay with the pit coming off for 30 minutes, and we'll try to break your water. But then 30 minutes after that, she'd like to restart the pit, at least at the minimum dose.
And what's the
Okay?
minimum dose?
So we
1?
start at 1, and it just is a slower increase than the amount you were on currently. But I mean, we only got to a 2, so not a
Katie
big-
wasn't able to come in?
not at this moment,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I understand.
But that's exactly what she said. I'm not hiding
No,
anything from you.
no
So,
worries.
are you guys okay with that plan? And as long as
Mess with me if you want to.
That's right.
Now look, man, I know I got the bun, the locks hanging. I may look crazy, but mess with me if you want to. Especially, y'all better watch out. Anyhow, yo, you better stop. Anyhow, so yo, we made it through.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot that happened at night. Like I said, we're not showing y'all everything.
Game time.
Game time. You have dilated completely. The cervix is what they call it is. What is it when it's completely thinned out? Everything's
out.
completely thinned out. It's out, man. The baby is about to be here.
On the long road.
Long road indeed. So something get you right before we get up out of here. We'll get you right before we get up out of here.
Oh, this is a song.
Mm-hmm.
push. There you go. Push. There you go.
Right there, right
Do your
there.
butt, Sean. Not your legs. Do your butt. Push.
Final push.
Push.
All the way out. All the way out.
Push. There you go.
Let's go, Sean. Let's
Good
go.
job.
Yeah.
Perfect, mama.
Amazed, like you pushed for, it was less than 2 minutes. Sean pushed for total time, 2 minutes. And the baby was here for a first time mom. That's unheard of.
Yes.
0 tearing, no stitches. Man, y'all better watch out, man. Y'all better watch out.
But again, this came with help
Yeah.
from my doula, Brandy, and James. Like we worked on different things. Those squats that we did
We
just
worked
about
out.
every day. That birthing ball, just taking time out to make those walks around.
sure.
Like all of those things came into play for that point.
Yeah, so welcome James Michael Thomas Hogue II. Unfortunately though, we weren't able to take the baby home with us right away. With the fact that he was born premature and his weight, and there's just a few of the complications that Sean experienced over that time. He's in the NICU.
Yep.
And so we'll be going back and forth to visit him and see him. But anything from you, Sean, just overall, you pushed the baby out, girl.
I did. Yeah. And those intense, and we had definitely a roller coaster ride.
Definitely.
It was all worth it at the end. To see he came out, to hear that first cry, to see him take that first breath. Yeah, it was all worth it. It was a very special moment. So I don't regret anything that happened. But yeah, we definitely gonna have some extra stuff for you guys.
Definitely.
It,
Yeah, well, all in all, we appreciate you all for joining us on this journey. It's still not over with. We still have a lot more to unpack, but thank you. And if you're enjoying what you're seeing, please let someone know and share it with them.
For sure.